Hey, everybody. It's me, Jake, from Jakin.Off. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. We're so excited to have you, and we're so excited to have our guest today. It's Aaron Scarbrough, everybody. You know him, you love him, friend of the pod. We're here to cover one of our mutually favorite podcasts.
Inshallah.
One of our mutually favorite podcast topics, which is cringe landlords. And boy, howdy, Aaron, how did you feel? Do you think that did it live up to the hype? I had told you that I was pretty excited to talk to you about what we were going to discuss today.
Right. Well, it was so interesting to me because I live for these types of people.
Yes.
But it was disturbing because we found out like how similar this guy and me are.
I still don't see it. Personally, I think that you guys are. I don't think that you guys are as similar as it might appear at first glance.
Right.
But
That's like I have like body dysmorphia, but like morally.
yeah. Well, it's fine. You're a much better person than our subject today, which is Shayne McKinney, the vampire landlord. And I'm not. Vampire is his term, not mine. And I think that you guys are in for a real treat. As always, Aaron's social media information. There's going to be some links in the description of this. Check out Aaron's show, Judgment Day. It happens at the Ship. How recurring is it? Once a month on Wednesdays, correct?
Yeah. But we skipped November because we didn't have a date set with our initial like booking of the Ship. But we're back on December like 17th.
And you're releasing the episodes on YouTube as well. So if you can't make it in person, check it out on YouTube. There's going to be a link in the description to the most recent episode. He had the guy whose bus I ride.
Mm-hmm.
Mike D. Pasquale.
Yeah.
I ride his bus.
Yeah.
I ride his freaking bus. He's a local celebrity in a sense.
And
He's got this. And Aaron had a fun little I feel like that sounds condescending. It was a good time. I enjoyed watching it. You had a fun sit down with him.
I did. Yeah. It was like a lot of adrenaline was pumping through my veins.
Yeah.
I'd never talked to a member of the D. Pasquale crime family before. So it was neat.
Yeah, make sure you check it out. Link in the description, guys. As always, if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead, like and subscribe. We appreciate it. If you don't like, then I guess don't subscribe.
No, still subscribe.
That's
still
how it works.
But still subscribe. But still please subscribe.
Subscribe. I'll join in
Subscribe,
on that.
friends.
See, do that. Less Trump. Do more of
subscribe.
that.
More
Subscribe.
JD Vance.
Yeah. Subscribe. That's how JD Vance talks.
He talks like this.
He's like this.
He's a little baby.
My name is JD Vance, and I would like you to subscribe to my YouTube.
I love Erica.
Uh,
I love Erica.
I'm trying to be a stepfather. Anyways, yeah, enjoy the episode. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. And have a good listen to the episode. Dude, oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Brett. Dude, you weren't lying. Dude, he could have hurt somebody with that mic stand, bro.
Dude.
Somebody got a fucking Billy Joel lawsuit.
Stop.
Yo, that's so funny, dude. Anyways, wow. Yeah, that was good. That was a good little preamble here.
Yep.
Aaron, I'm happy you're here, dude. We were kind of talking about this before the podcast, but you and I, we've bonded over our mutual shared interest in Troy Kearns, one of our favorite characters that we both love very much. And he's a landlord. People who listen to this podcast regularly, they're gonna know who this guy is. We've done a couple of wee tastes of Troy Kearns. He believes in slavery and he believes in a whole bunch of other things. He thinks that the Chiefs Stadium should be built at the airport, and that we should be building more highways out of concrete specifically, which if you know anything about building materials, concrete, pretty expensive way to make a street.
Yeah.
And not necessarily the best thing to make a street out of. Think of how slick your sidewalk is when there's ice compared to when you walk on the street. That would be a good thing to maybe consider when we talk about making concrete streets. But Troy Kearns is a moron. That's generally where we arrive at. Do you have anything that you want to say about him?
I mean, I've always just been obsessed with like I have a screenshot on my phone of just like the title page of his YouTube video that it's him standing with those like landlord sunglasses and a landlord hat.
Oakley's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you're looking at light fixtures all day, dude, you gotta put in Oakley's.
And the title of the video is "To Everyone Calling Me a Slumlord."
Oh, yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah. To everyone calling me a slumlord. He's an absolute like just cartoonish, like Mr. Magoo, but a villain.
Cartoonish is a good way to put it. It's like if you were going to do a political sketch of
Like
a
a
landlord.
true caricature.
Yeah, like he really is a caricature. And
he's the modern, like the Monopoly man or whatever, with like the monocle and the top hat or whatever.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Yeah.
So I've found somebody. The reason why I'm bringing up Troy Kearns is because we're going to talk about somebody different today, who is of Troy Kearns' ilk.
Okay.
And we're talking about Troy Kearns being a caricature of sorts. And I think that we're going to find that maybe this guy might actually take the cake in terms of like a caricature of like what a landlord is on society.
Godzilla versus Kong. Let's go, dude.
So, Brett, go ahead. I want to introduce you. Pull up number 1. I want to introduce you to Shayne McKinney. Shayne McKinney is he's on Instagram at Shayne is great. ShayneIsGreat. Shayne is great. Shayne McKinney. He's got 2,700 followers. Okay. So we're still punching up.
Yes.
That's for us. We're punching up. That's how we measure here. Is how many followers you have on Instagram. If you have more than our podcast, then we're allowed to make fun of you.
Yeah, it's your social credit score.
Exactly. Yeah, and he's from Fort Smith, Arkansas. According to him, based on videos of him that I've watched, he owns about 20 properties that he either rents to people looking for a place to live, or he rents out on Airbnb, which is a particularly insidious way to be a landlord. Like, I don't want to like split hairs here. Like, I think that anytime you're buying property with the idea of renting it out for money, like it's not going to be a place that you live or something like that. I have like a moral objection to that. Like, I think that it's bad for society, and I think it puts you in a position where you are, basically like have somebody's life in your hands for only to personally enrich yourself. I think that that's wrong. Yeah. I like get that it might be normal in our society, but like there's a lot. I feel like exploiting people is like one of the most normalized things in our society. Like no matter how it's done, like exploiting people through property, exploiting people through like violence, like whatever it is, like it's still exploitation. And so I have a problem with Airbnb specifically, though, even more so than being a regular landlord, because it's literally there's not enough places for people to live. And instead of even just making it available for somebody to rent at an exorbitant amount, you're making it so that the only people who will ever stay there are people who are looking for a short-term like rental. It screws over communities in a way that is like more ruthless and faster than regular like landlords.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's just my diatribe on Airbnb. But he frequently posts online about being a landlord, evicting people, and he's also running for mayor
of Kansas City
of
proper?
Fort Smith. Fort
Oh.
Smith, Arkansas is where he's from.
I think we also need
okay.
to address his profile picture for the people listening.
Well, we're going to get to that because
I'm
because
sorry,
you'll
Chip.
notice Shayne has a very distinct look. He's got long black hair. He sort of dresses in like a almost Victorian way.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that. Because Brett, in a second, we'll pull up number 2. But so as a landlord,
He looks like a Blade villain. Or
Aaron.
something.
Yeah. So landlords are we would consider them vampires, right? They are sucking the blood of their communities. This guy literally identifies as a vampire.
Really? Oh, wow! I
Yes.
called it.
Yes,
Oh.
exactly, dude. You fucking called it, bro. Brett, pull up the next image. So this is from an article that was published just on October 31st of 2025. It was published in the Fort Smith Southwest Times Record. Talk about hyper local. Written by George Clay Mitchell, and the headline is "Vampire and City Politics." Fort Smith's Shayne McKinney says he's serious about reform. And so this is a quote from that. McKinney's self-identification as a vampire has already drawn attention online, though he treats it with humor more than mystique. Most politicians spend their time pretending not to be vampires, he said with a grin, with his fangs visible. He has his teeth filed into fangs. I'm just being honest about it. He said he doesn't. The label doesn't define him so much as it symbolizes his willingness to be transparent, even when it makes people uncomfortable. I think the time of having to put on a political persona is over. People want someone real. You can take me exactly as I am, or you can vote for someone else.
This
Either
is
way,
what-
I'm fine.
Dude.
For McKinney, that authenticity extends to his outlook on Fort Smith.
This is what they meant. By the way, people, this is what they meant when Charlie Kirk died, and they were like, "You just made 1 million Charlie Kirks." This is what they meant.
So, dude, this
Yeah.
is, just to be clear, this is a landlord
Mm-hmm.
that identifies as a vampire. He has his teeth filed into fangs. We're going to watch some videos. And he's running for mayor of Fort Smith, Arkansas, dude. And
That's the perfect place for this.
it really is.
It could
dude.
only sprout there.
I can't think of something more hilariously like on the nose than a landlord who identifies as a vampire. It's like, dude, you are living that out like completely.
Right.
You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
really is so funny. And as you're gonna see, he really doesn't I really don't think that he sees the irony in it. We're gonna watch some videos here in just a minute of him sort of contending with some of the aspects of being a landlord and that kind of thing. But first, dude, we actually we need to shift modes for just a brief second. We're about to do our first ad break of all time.
Oh, okay.
We finally got a small ad sum for something that we were willing to talk about and promote on this podcast. So maybe you're listening to this. Maybe you're listening to this podcast right now. You're tuning in, and you're thinking to yourself, hey, I'm a landlord that identifies as a vampire and is running for mayor. Is there something wrong with me as well? And I have great news. The answer is yes. But there is help available for you if you live in either Kansas or Missouri. I want to tell you guys that this episode is sponsored by Mimi Bachman Therapy, now accepting virtual therapy patients anywhere in Kansas and Missouri. Don't neglect your mental health this winter and book your free consultation at MimiBachmanTherapy.com. She's a friend of the pod, a locally owned business, and can help you work through a wide variety of issues. That's MimiBachman, MimiBachmanTherapy.com. We'll put a link in the description as well. So seriously, in all seriousness, I wouldn't be reading, like, Mimi is somebody that I know personally. And we got a very agreeable sum, and by that I mean $50, to do this on
I love your
3 episodes.
transparency, Drake.
Yeah, dude, I'm a bit of a vampire in that way. We got $50 to do an ad read on 3 episodes. This is somebody that I know personally. They're a good person. And seriously, if you live in Kansas and Missouri and you're going through something, you need somebody to talk to, reach out to Mimi. It's worth it. Your mental health is worth it to get a third party that is not involved in your shit. I think if more people went to therapy, maybe we wouldn't have vampires running for mayor.
Yeah.
And again, that's MIMIBACHMAN therapy.com.
Yeah.
Tell them Jake sent you.
Anyways, let's go back to making fun of somebody for being mentally ill.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and play the first video, which is number 3 on our list, Brett. This is just sort of, I feel like, a good sort of encompassing clip of the kind of shit that Shayne would want to champion. The text on the screen says, "Why easy evictions are good for you." So this is from his TikTok channel.
Oh my God.
I do want to do a quick little heads up. These videos, he's a very long-winded man. And it's one of these things where I watch these videos and I try to edit them a little bit just because they are so long.
Mm-hmm.
But some of them I left in their entirety because it's just like every time I was like, well, maybe I would clip it here. The next thing that he says is so cringe and stupid that I was like, well, I can't really leave that out, you know? So if at any point you need to stop, just you have something you want to say, we got to let the jokes go. I feel like we're going to have a lot to say about this guy.
Okay.
But you're going to notice sometimes it can be tough to see. He has fangs. So
I can't wait to meet him.
It's super easy to evict people in Arkansas. And as a landlord and as a tenant, you should be thankful for that. I just got a call from some folks that have rented from me the last 2 years. I'm fixing a house that kind of was trashed.
Pause it really quick, Brett. I guess the audio on this one is pretty bad. We might want to restart it and just like
I'm just going to jack it up for just this video.
Yeah. I think the rest of them are better than this.
It's super easy to evict people in Arkansas. And as a landlord and as a tenant, you should be thankful for that. I just got a call from some folks that have rented from me the last 2 years. I'm fixing a house that kind of was trashed recently. We'll talk about that as part of this video too. But these tenants have rented from me for 2 years, and they were fresh out of rehab when I rented to them. We were the first people that rented to these guys, but they had been through rehab together and had serious problems, criminal records, and everything related to that. And they have been amazing tenants for the past 2 years, and I was happy to have them and happy that I could give them that chance. In many states, it can be very problematic for a person to find a place to rent on their own after they're out of something like that because it's difficult to do an eviction. Here, I can take a chance on somebody. And yes, is there a possibility of them, having the substances come back into life? Absolutely. It's possible that they could relapse. But because I can evict someone efficiently here in our state, if the person's late on rent, I can file an eviction the next day and have them out a week and a half later. That gives me an
Go ahead and
opportunity
pause
to
it really
offer-
quick, Brett. It's fucking crazy, dude. He's literally being like, well, look, the benefit to being able to evict somebody quickly is that when somebody's addicted to drugs, I can make it worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's awesome, actually, to be able to evict somebody quickly because then I can kick them out so that you have a place to live.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm happy I could give them that chance. Did you hear him say that?
Yes, dude.
Go
yeah.
fuck yourself, dude.
Yeah.
I've known so many like landlords like that where they're like, yeah, I'm able to. I was just so happy to be able to help them out,
Yes, dude. No, that is like one thing that I notice about people who do this, especially like, especially people who do it as their living. Like that's how they make an income completely. It's like one thing if you maybe you bought your first house and then you got a job somewhere else and you like had to move away, but you want to like eventually move back somewhere.
Yeah.
Like it's one thing to be like renting a property that you own and have intention to return to.
Yeah.
It is a completely different matter to be buying 20 properties and basically making your livelihood off of rent, right? Like there are different levels of like, in my mind at least, there are different levels of like badness. I think that it's all bad, but there's different levels of it. And this guy, none of these people understand that. Like none of these people see it as bad at all. They, like you said, they think that they're actually helping everybody.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, that's what I do for society. I provide housing.
Yeah, and it's
That's what
but the funny thing is like they don't actually provide housing because the housing was already there. They
Yeah.
just own it.
Yeah.
You know? And that's sort of the rub about this guy.
Right.
And he's got vampire fangs and
Yeah.
is running for mayor. Brett, let's go ahead and let's move on and show the next couple of videos because he does this thing that a lot of landlords do where they play the victim, like but only it's like they have to like complete some just like rudimentary paperwork.
Yeah.
And they're like really upset about it. They have to do
That's-
something as like small as like making sure that all of the outlets in their places that they're renting to Section 8 tenants actually work, you know? And they act as if it's like as if they're like some fucking like goose stepping like fucking thugs are like
Yeah.
coming to like shake them down for money.
Yeah.
And what's hilarious about this is we're gonna watch quite a bit of this one because the payoff at the end is he's going to get his voter registration fixed because he wants to run for mayor. And he does the wrong shit at first, like he fucks up, but is like, yeah, sometimes it's like really confusing, like that's like messed up, you know, that you get confused because he went to see the city clerk instead of the county clerk. And he just went to the wrong place, but he kind of like brushes it off like, oh, it's like their fault for making everything so confusing.
Yeah.
It's like, no, dude, you got them mixed up. Like it's your mistake. But we find out why his signature is causing him issues at the end, and it's quite comical.
I wonder if it like have you ever seen my signature? Like I take the time to write my like on my bar tabs. I write it in like Harry Potter font every time. I've gotten so good at it, but it just like drives.
Just takes you a minute and a
If
half.
anyone notices what I'm doing, they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Is it on your driver's license and stuff like that?
Well, no. I got my now expired driver's license like well before I started writing in Harry Potter font exclusively.
Dude, next time you'll have to sign your driver's license whenever you go get it renewed. Sign it in Harry Potter font.
I know.
Yeah, that'll be great. He kind of did that. Like he went full on with it, and
I'm noticing a lot of similarities between this landlord and myself. So
I agree to disagree.
Hi, boys and girls. It's Shane. Join me. I'm going to go register or get my voter registration fixed because there was some kind of technical difficulty with it. So I can run for office in my city of Fort Smith, Arkansas. You know me as a landlord, and one of the things I do a lot is have to fix problems for my houses, for my tenants, for things like that.
for mine.
Part of fixing problems can be taking care of problems
Mine.
for politics. And we've had some local political
my
problems
house.
with building inspectors getting out of line and other things.
The
that
building
we need to take care
inspectors
of
are
fixing.
getting out of
So
line.
I decided I want to run for mayor.
He's like, the building
Yeah.
inspectors. Building inspectors are getting out of line, bro.
Yeah.
Then I'll just need to get
He's like, these ants, if we let one ant stand up, they'll all stand up.
I've got this all secured down. How long it's going to take them to actually come? I've already rang it once. I need to get my voter registration fixed, and I believe that's at the city clerk's office.
No, actually, voter registration is to the county clerk's office.
Oh, it's a totally different clerk.
Yes.
This is so confusing.
You can't even start
I
circulating.
can't even start getting a petition yet. So I have to wait till July?
Well, that's the filing period. It's a 7-day
Okay.
filing period.
All right.
But by state law, you cannot start circulating petitions until, I think it's like May 9th, I think is the date.
Okay, May 9th. All right. Well, that doesn't mean I can't make a public announcement of intent
sure.
and start getting some PR going and everything. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now.
She's like, yeah.
This is
Yeah.
our city clerk lady
It is.
that's going to help me to get
Yes.
registered so I can run for mayor of Fort Smith.
Oh.
Awesome.
Okay.
Well, thank you so very
You're
much.
welcome.
You've been so sweet. She's been waiting patiently too. So apparently I need to go to a different office to get my registration sorted out. We'll see how this goes. This is sometimes how it is with bureaucratic things that you have to take care of. I'm sure you guys have experienced this when getting car tags or other things. That sometimes you have to go to more than one place or a place you didn't expect to get something done.
Because you looked up
Bureaucratic
the
office
wrong
number
information.
two.
Yeah, 'cause
This
you-
is my local
'cause you got
county clerk
confused.
and county
The-
courthouse.
both the words
It's important
started
you
with
don't
C.
let making mistakes like, not knowing the right place to go.
How
We
big
should
of a
just give up
influence
on
is
that.
Chris Angel
We
to
go
this
other
guy,
places
do you
and
guys
try to
think?
make- So checked in through security. The county clerk is up this way.
Here we go,
Wait for
though,
that
dude.
red
This
arrow
is
is-
this is
Yep.
the big payoff is coming because he's gonna show us his
Who wants to help
signature.
me? All of you? Anybody? I need to fix a voter registration, so who do I need to talk to? Over there, okay. So my voter registration was rejected because of a signature something or other, so I got something noticed.
Get ready to pause,
Make
Brett.
sure that is sorted out.
You filming her?
I'm sorry?
Oh. Did you say he was filming her? I just
I'm
wanted to
recording
know why.
myself right now.
Oh, okay then. Oh, is it for a project or something?
Or something, yeah.
Okay.
I document everything I do
Oh, no,
publicly.
that's
A
okay.
man with
I was just
fangs
wondering.
comes
Yeah,
into
so,
your job.
I'm teaching
Filming
people
everything.
about running
Yeah.
for office online, and so one of the things I had to fix is there was a signature issue with my voter registration. So I'm going to sort that out, but I'm talking about all the different things that I have to do in order to be able to do that. So that
Okay then, so you educating people. I just wanted
no,
I
it's
just
fine.
wanted to
I'm
know.
Shane, by the way. What's your name?
Nisa,
It's nice to meet you.
nice to meet you. And what's your name?
Shane McKinney.
Okay, nice to meet you.
So there's the signature
Pause
in
it.
question.
So his signature is a penis. He's literally drawing a penis on stuff. And so they're being like, "Hey man, like literally like a bunch of 18-year-olds did this year." And so
Yeah.
you guys all have the same signature and
Yeah, and I can tell I'm talking to a mature adult right now.
he's running for
what it's
mayor.
worth.
He's running for mayor, dude. The signature
What town in Arkansas is this?
Fort Smith, Arkansas. It's a relatively big city, dude. It's in northwest
Yeah,
Arkansas,
it
I
is, but
think.
isn't it like kind of isn't Fort Smith like slightly more like working class than like the rest of the like there's
maybe
like a fuckload of rich people.
I don't think it's not the same way. It's not the same town that the Walmart family owns,
Mm-hmm.
but I do think that they still probably own a significant like stock in the
I've done a show
surrounding
there.
areas.
The
too.
metro has about
Oh,
a quarter
yeah,
million
dude.
people. Of Fort Smith itself has about 90,000 people, but it says
Yeah.
metro population is about 300,000.
Yeah, because I think it's kind of like if you look at a map and see where it is in relation to like Rogers and like Fayetteville. They're all kind of like close together. Fort Smith, yeah, zoom out a little bit. Where's Rogers? No, maybe they're not. Yeah, it's kind of far away from it actually. It's on the other side of the state.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think you are right though. Like, it's definitely not the town that Walmart owns everything in.
They
So
probably do though. Somehow.
They probably still
like as soon
do.
as you said that, I was like,
yeah. Well, and for sure, he like talks about how like we live really close to Walmart headquarters, so the Walmarts in our town are really nice. And there's a video of him. And the Walmart greeter is like this older black man that's like singing like hymns as everybody's coming in. And he's like, "Yeah, that's our greeter, Reginald." He's like, everybody comes around to see him. Like, da da da. It's like the most like disturbing. God, I can't believe that I didn't fucking put that in here, dude.
Yeah.
It's there's so many disturbing videos of this guy. Like, that's why I was excited to show him to you, dude, because I think that probably when you leave here, you're gonna look up this guy and see he's very prolific. Like, he's even more prolific than Troy Kearns, and his main
Really?
following is on TikTok. So he has like a really big following on TikTok.
interesting.
Because
Yeah,
that's where he started.
Troy, I think we discussed this, but Troy has like 100,000 or plus like Instagram followers, but his videos get like 6 likes.
Yeah, he's
except for the
botted.
ones where like they're so cringe that people are like,
Yes.
"Oh my god, look
What a
at
piece
this
of
fucking
shit.
guy."
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
He's got a botted up account.
That one where he's
dude.
like, "Get
Yeah.
off my lawn" or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, "You're on my lawn, my property."
He's like, they came and they did donuts on this property. Would you want to have somebody come do donuts on your property?
Yeah.
This is property that's my property.
Yeah.
He says the word property like he's talking about like Skittles.
Yeah.
Like,
And then
he's
all
such a
those videos
idiot.
of him like yelling like about like yeah, tenants, like, you guys destroy blinds.
Yeah.
You don't deserve
Dude.
blinds.
This guy will do a thing where he does a walkthrough of his Airbnb after somebody left it, and he'll be like basically talking about like how he's gonna rate them or stuff like that. The other thing about all of his Airbnbs is that they're all like themed. So he has a chop shop themed Airbnb. He has a vampire themed Airbnb, of
Naturally.
course. He has a sci-fi themed Airbnb. He has, and these are all places that people could live, and
Does
he's
he
like
have a
filling them
coffin?
with like props. Yeah,
Does he have
has
a coffin bed?
He doesn't have a coffin bed. He has a coffin as a prop. And they
Okay.
spray painted it black, and it's like a prop in the vampire house. I'm telling you, dude, this guy is like, it's crazy how many videos he has on TikTok. Like you could, he's been posting for a couple of years now. You could seriously like, you could spend days and not
Yeah.
watch all of his stuff because he's constantly he doesn't have a real job. He doesn't do anything for real. All he does is like go like film videos at places that he owns, and films himself showing you his signature on his ID is a penis, dude. Like that is how unseriously this guy takes.
You think he's running independent?
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like he's fucking like he's a fucking madman, dude.
Yeah.
He's a scourge on his community.
Yeah.
He's not taking anything seriously either. Like that's
Watch him be the libertarian candidate as well.
dude. He straight up is like. It's like the reason why he identifies as a vampire is because closer than anyone I've ever seen, he embodies being a vampire, like truly.
Yeah.
And he's just sort of like lying and dressing flamboyantly.
Yeah.
Like, it's so fucking strange.
Yeah, it is like a specific like symptom of like the collapse of the American empire.
Right.
It's just like, yeah, by the 2020s, the landlords were dressing like vampires to cope. Like,
for real.
yeah, this was the era of Disney adult landlords, like who are just like, I don't see why are
Yeah,
you guys
dude.
bitching? It's great out here.
No, for real. Dude, you know what's so funny? Another video that I didn't include is there's one of him where he's dressed like Gaston.
Oh.
Brett, you gotta go to his Instagram really quick. Pull it up. It's one of the most recent videos that he's posted. Just type in Shayne is great with Shayne with a Y.
Yeah.
Dude, he's so cringe, dude. He literally is like pretty much a Disney adult, bro. Like,
And
like
the
scroll down. We just need to see that. There he is. Yeah, just the picture though. We don't need to watch the video. Just yeah, you can see he's dressed like Gaston in a video, and his wife is dressed like Belle. And yeah, man.
Isn't it interesting that like this guy, you would think like instinctually it would make sense to compare him to a Batman villain, but what he really is this is Batman.
Yeah,
This is literally Batman.
Yeah.
He's like, he's like,
Yeah,
society
right.
needs me.
Yes, he's a vigilante, but it's like everybody thinks because of things like comic books and like popular media, like vigilantism in this country. I mean, like, dude, like that's what lynching was, Like I've I guess like be like super fucked up about it, but like
Right.
there's like a history in this country of like vigilantism and it sort of like extolling that as like almost a virtue. But actually what it is this. It's like this guy is like taking it upon himself to fix society by becoming a
By owning
vampire
it, yeah.
landlord.
Yeah.
It's like, no, man, this is bad. And that's why we shouldn't have one person. Like, one person shouldn't be like deciding whether or not somebody has a place to live. Like, that's really what it is. Like,
Right.
one person shouldn't get to say, well, like, I own 20 houses, and so there's going to be 20 people who are gonna have to be, you know, basically taken care of by somebody else.
Yeah.
Because it's incumbent upon me to make as much money as possible. And one of the most surefire ways to do that is invest in property,
Yeah.
which there is a finite amount of. And we treat it like a commodity as if it's like corn,
Yeah.
you know? But you can grow corn every year. You can't grow more places for people to live the
I feel
same
like
way.
people like this are just never honest with themselves
Yeah.
about what it is that they do. Like
Yeah.
they maybe some part of them knows or whatever, but they've never put it into a sentence. They've never been
Yes.
like, well, so what I do is I have these little families about town,
Yes.
and I have these little habitats.
My fiefdom.
Yeah,
It's like literally.
and they both have to work and pay for daycare and stuff, and I take my cut so that they can have their basic human needs met.
It is
That's it.
feudalism. Like it is like an idea that predates even capitalism in a lot of ways.
Right.
It is the idea that people live on land that you own, and basically are their lives are indebted to you, and they must work. It's just the only thing that's separate now is, like, in the past you would work directly for the feudal lord, like building their wall or something like that. But now you sort of work in.
Now you have to commute.
Yeah, now you go somewhere and like participate in an economy that is funding this guy's entire lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like
Dude.
this is the real, like, these are the real welfare
I
queens.
bet this guy
like
would do my show, the Judgment Day show.
No, dude, yeah, I'm telling you, bro, like
He would be a good one.
Yes, dude. And like he clearly doesn't understand he doesn't understand how ironic it is that he identifies it as a vampire and is like doing this stuff. And he has so much hubris. You can tell. We're gonna watch a few more videos of this guy, and you'll kind of see. But dude, you're exactly right. It's these people can't, because to put it in a sentence would mean that they would have to say out loud, like, I think that doing this is okay for my own personal enrichment.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what it is. And even in a capitalist society as such, the one that we live in, people still know that sounds fucked up.
Yeah.
You know? And like even if they can't admit it to themselves, like they still know, like, yeah, that is kind of like a bad way to make your nut,
Right.
as it were. So, anyways, that's all just because he signs his name as a penis.
My signature may be a bit Gen X, is what he says.
Here's another example of him pretending like he's a victim. This is video number 5, Brett, and this is his city is trying to shut him down. So I actually edited this. This was like 8 minutes long. Originally, I cut the beginning. He's going to talk about like the problem that he has in Fort Smith and like sort of his political.
How many views are these things
perspective.
getting?
Thousands,
On TikTok?
at least. Yeah. And I mean, on Instagram too, like there's some of them that are getting, like a lot of views. And there's a lot of people on TikTok that are in the comments being like, you rule, man. Like, don't let them,
Yeah.
like, because this is becoming more and more and more. This is becoming like a huge brand of influencer that I don't think existed until really recently. Like,
Yeah.
they, ever since COVID happened, like, the wealthy people in this country have been robbing the lower class of people in this country at like increasingly like high rates, and I think that this is like a symptom of that, because you're having more people who are sitting there and being and watching this guy on TikTok and being like, dude, if a guy who files his teeth into fucking fangs can make money being a landlord, I easily could.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it doesn't take being smart. This guy isn't smart.
No.
You know, this guy is a total moron. And and he needs to go to mimibachmantherapy.com
Yeah.
and get his shit right.
Yeah.
But for real though, it is like delusional. Like he's a delusional person. And you have a bunch of other people sitting at home and being like, well, I'm not nearly as delusional as this guy. Like, surely I could make money doing this. And then lo and behold, dude, 5 years go by, they have 20 houses and they might as well be having fangs, you know? So go ahead and play it, Brett.
Let's go.
Hi, boys and girls. It's Shayne. Can you say harassment? Lately, I feel like the city of Fort Smith's building department has been harassing me, and it's because of my TikTok, of all things. Somebody has reported my video of me changing a ceiling fan without a permit on my rental last week, and also me changing the faucet connector or the washing machine connector video that I did last week, and saying I need to have a permit, and I need to have an electrician, I need to have a plumber out in order to take care of those things, and they've literally issued a stop work order. It was on my door today on this house that I was working on. So I just thought I'd call some of the other cities in our area and then maybe one of the big West Coast cities and just see what other cities think about when it comes to doing this kind of work for a landlord.
Building department.
Hey, this is Shayne. I just talked to somebody a minute ago about a building permit.
First name basis.
Sorry, I wanted to go ahead and just get this just to be absolutely clear. So I'm a landlord. I own a property. I need to change a ceiling fan.
First, yes, if you're just changing a ceiling fan, but being a landlord and owning the property doesn't give you the right to do anything other than just
right. But as far as
something like that.
As far as changing the ceiling fan, I can do that without a permit. You guys aren't going to have an issue with that, right?
Right.
Okay. And then also the spigot, if it's not a sweated on, if it's just a threaded on spigot where my washing machine connects, I don't need to get a permit for that. Okay. I appreciate that. I just wanted to double check. I really don't want to get in trouble. I want to make sure we do everything right.
Right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so basically this video ended up, it was like an 8-minute long video, and he calls several other cities in other states and is like, oh, I'm a landlord in Seattle and I want to change a ceiling fan. It's all these places being like, you can change your ceiling fan. And apparently you can't do that in Fort Smith or whatever. And what he doesn't realize is the reason why you can't do that in Fort Smith is because they want to make it more difficult for people to be landlords there, because they know that like having one person who owns a bunch of properties in a single place makes the economy worse.
It's such
it's
a funny
bad for the society.
It's such a funny angle, and it reminds me of Troy Kearns because like there's an element of what they're doing because it's for a specific like other real estate vampires or whatever.
Yes.
It's like activism or whatever,
yeah.
where they're just like, I'm going to shed light on one of the biggest injustices in society.
Yes.
Me having to call an electrician.
Dude.
Can't you guys, like, come on, guys, rally with me.
Yeah. It is so crazy. Like,
They're
the
like,
way that they will complain about, like, having to do paperwork or something like that. And it's like, bro, the government is about to give you money. Like, if you're a Section 8 landlord, the government is giving you money. Like everybody views it as like that's a program that the person who's getting living in the housing is benefiting from.
Yeah.
And they obviously are getting a benefit, but the actual benefit is going to the landlord.
Yeah.
They're getting straight cash, like, and you can't tell me that like there isn't an incentive for them to do it, dude. If the federal government is renting out your property, that's probably a pretty sturdy tenant to have.
You would think.
Yeah. And so, dude, it really bugs me. That I think is in exactly what you're talking about is probably my biggest gripe with these people is in the thing that like if I could say one thing to them. If I've told you before that I have fake arguments. I have imaginary arguments with Troy Kearns all the time. Because I think he's so dumb and it pisses me off how stupid he is. It makes me mad. I'm triggered. I'll admit it, dude. I'm fucking triggered. And that's why I'm going to MimiBachmanTherapy.com. No, but seriously, they don't see the fact that they are actually the ones who are getting the welfare in this country. Like, they are actually the people who are benefiting, and it's just like they don't view, like, you talk about like redistributing wealth, like they think that that's like only something that people who talk about when they want to take money from rich people. But almost every sort of facet of our society is set up to redistribute wealth from the bottom up. Like, that's really how that is what capitalism is in a nutshell, I feel like. And so, but they just view it as the natural order of things. And it's not. It's not the natural order of things. It's just the fucking order of things that we have now.
Yeah.
You fucking vampires.
And a lot of those, that's when like the voice in my head that like my Reagan-loving parents would say at that moment would be like, well, capitalism ain't perfect, but it's better than any alternative. And then they would also be like, socialism sounds good, but you got to factor in human nature. Like, and then it's like, oh, you mean like whatever, having a YouTube channel about how tenants like fuck up your blinds. That kind of human nature. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, dude. And it's I mean, capitalism in a lot of ways is just like taking like the worst instincts in human nature, like, selfishness, like greed, those kinds of things, and letting and unleashing them at their fullest potential.
Yeah,
on all of society,
which
like,
results
that's,
in them
really
being
what it
like
is.
that. Like, we have regulations on how much poison they're allowed to put in the food.
Yeah.
That's how you arrive at that.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that people can understand that element of capitalism about other things easier than they can about property. Because and this goes back to, that's why this idea and like what these guys are doing, I say it even predates like capitalism, because it is like this inherent sort of like, it's not bestowed upon you to like own all these properties by the state, even though it really is, even though that actually is what's happening. They believe that it's like by God.
Yeah.
Like, they believe that God, the ultimate like highest being or creator in existence, like believes in private property rights. And it's like, that's like some John Locke shit. Like, that's like some fucking, those things are like so inherent in like specifically like Western European cultures, like, across the board. I mean, like, I'm thinking, of course, of like the British Empire. Like, they were like really like the first people to sort of like, it was like most empires before that were driven by like religious, sort of like righteousness and like monarchy.
Right.
And they were like one of the first people to be like, it's big business time, baby. With like the British East India Company, there's like the Dutch East India Company before that, but like
there was a lot of
you get what I'm saying.
There were like it was before like capitalism existed or whatever, but
it was like the dawn of capitalism.
I'm talking about Rome.
Yeah.
Rome like had landlords and whatnot.
Yeah.
And, like there's a book that I haven't read by Michael Parenti, but I listened to his lecture about it. It's about the assassination of Julius Caesar, and it takes a different perspective on it. Like the traditional narrative for like the assassination of Julius Caesar.
He was a big bad guy,
and they restored democracy or whatever. But it was actually all the senators were like landlords and stuff, and he like towards the end he was taking actions to like.
Julius Caesar was a populist. He was like a populist figure in Roman politics, and actually there were Rome at that point. The Roman Republic had a history of murdering populist like politicians and political figures, because like we know, like one of the things that Rome had in their political system is they had 2 consuls at any given time. So they would have 2 people that were basically president. They had a bunch of senators who were supposed to be like representatives, but really a senator was more of a class of person rather than like an elected political position. But then, due to like this like rising tide of populism at given points in the Republic's history, they had the tribute of the plebs became a position that was established, and there were some guys who like seized real power throughout this period in like the Roman Republic that did it by appealing to the masses of people there, and it was considered a huge threat by those guys because they were like. They owned everything, and everybody owed them, basically.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, we can't have it not be like that.
Yeah. And
it's very convenient if you're the person who owns everything and everybody has to pay you for their stuff.
Yeah.
It's like a very, very influential position to be in.
And that's what that's like kind of what the British Empire was like based on in the United States as well.
We
like,
take a lot
Plato's
of our
Republic and Roman Empire after that. And it's just been the torch has been passed.
It is really like that's like what the Marxist sort of conception of history is. Like that's what it is like a historical framework is like these things that you're taught, or like what are considered like common knowledge or whatever, the founding of the United States, the Roman Republic, all these places, like what Marxism is like a historical framework is saying that like actually if you want to have a more valuable view of history, you should look at it from the perspective of like a working class person.
Yeah.
Because then you will understand that like all throughout history is just a sort of like contention between like the owners and the workers. Like that's really what it is.
All right, calm down, Zora. Mom dummy. Yeah, mom dummy. Cuomo, mom dummy. Even in his concession speech, he was like, he's like about to cry. He's like, congrats to Zoran Mamdani.
And people are like, they're like, boo.
And he's like,
boo.
no. He's like,
I'm going to have to, well, I don't actually live in New York, so I guess I won't have to leave.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to keep doing what I was doing.
Yeah. What he's going to do is focus more on, keeping Benjamin Netanyahu out of the Hague.
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
he's another Batman.
The
dude.
walloping that he just like set himself up for this whole time, like just
it was
serving it up to Zoran.
Yeah,
just every time him just knocking.
It ruled, dude.
Knocking him out of the park.
He straight up did not.
So funny.
He straight up did not miss. You know what I mean? But like, that's because I do think as far as anybody knows, like Zoran Mamdani is sort of this like relatively like good person. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't have like he hasn't been sexually assaulting his staff or like murdering old people in retirement homes and stuff like.
Or wearing a goddamn beret.
Dude, talk about Caesar. Andrew Cuomo is literally going to retirement homes and being like,
dead.
And Zoran Mamdani never did anything like that, and so it's kind of like tough to hit him on. The AI ads were so bad, dude. I ended up seeing that one you were talking about, and they released another one.
Yeah,
it was like you could tell that Grok made them because of how racist they were.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
insane.
Like the fucking Sora generative AI does a little bit better job of hiding the fact that it's like. Like sort of propelled by Nazi
really
ideology.
Racist to get through.
You have to be a little more overt, dude. If you just put 3 parentheses around stuff when you submit it to Grok, and it knows what to do.
Dude. Yeah, those ads were insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like meant to be. It was like the Halloween one. It was meant to be horrifying to like have a knock at your door and then there's a Muslim. Like that was the unspoken like
Yeah.
narrative of it. It was just
Yeah.
like,
Dude,
yeah,
and-
is this what you want? You want a Muslim guy peering into your house?
Dude, my favorite thing was Ted Cruz posted like a AI generated image that was like supposed to be like a voting ballot with like a pencil like filling something in, and the option 1 was like just a Democrat.
Yeah,
and then
I saw
option
that.
2 was like a communist, like
Hijab.
hijab, jihadi, like fucking like all this
Communist
stuff.
Habibi, inshallah.
It's just like a guy being like, I think that
Intifada.
groceries should be affordable.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he's a jihadist.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I think
Yeah.
that you should be able to like.
Remember when
buy some
falafel was
broccoli.
$8?
Yeah.
Like, wasn't that his whole campaign?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what I also think is like so ironic about like the Make America Healthy Again stuff is like, I don't
Yeah.
know if you guys remember when I was a kid, when I was like in middle school, Barack Obama got elected in 2008. I was in the 8th grade. And then Michelle Obama's big thing was like making school lunches healthy.
Yeah.
And people were freaking out
They're
about
like,
it. They were
"God
like losing
damn."
their minds. They're like, they're not going to be allowed to have sodas in schools.
Yeah.
They're not going to be allowed to sell Pepsi to 6-year-olds.
Isn't
That's
this,
horse shit.
And this is like the year directly after they were like, oh, well, pizza's technically a vegetable or whatever. Because of the Bush administration.
yeah, dude. And so they were like, they were freaking out about that. And now it's like, I don't know, dude. Shit doesn't make any sense in this fucking place. And I
Do
feel
you
like,
remember the Book It program?
yes.
Like where you could, like if you read
Where you
books.
could read.
They're
Remember
like,
reading?
look,
Yeah, it was an initiative.
we
that,
can't be fat and stupid.
Right. Yeah.
If you're going to be sitting on your ass, you're reading.
Dude, that's my motto in life. You can't be fat and stupid. I was like, I gotta at least read.
Yeah,
Couple
and it
books.
seems like they do that stuff because it's like, oh, this makes us look good, like we're
Yeah,
helping
yeah.
or whatever. But what it actually is just like a grotesque like idiocracy level, like already there at idiocracy where it's like the government by
Like,
whatever.
what if we made Pizza Hut a bunch of money?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
What if the government bought Pizza Hut pizzas
What if-
for kids?
Yeah, what if we psychologically train a kid that like learning is cool and like as long as there's cholesterol involved, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
Dude, yeah, I will admit I did love the Book It program.
Yeah.
That shit did rule when I was a kid and I didn't understand what was happening to me. I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I read Harry Potter and now I get a personal pan pizza.
Yeah.
I'm sure that that none of these things will come back to bite me
Yeah.
in the future.
We never
I'm sure that this is always going to be awesome.
Yeah.
The Harry Potter lady is consumed by mold.
Yeah.
she's consumed by mold that makes her hate people.
Yeah.
I hate gay Halloween.
Pizza-
What do you mean
Pizza
you're the
Hut-
mold in J.K.
Yeah.
Rowling's house?
Yeah, Pizza Hut has funded several kibbutzes in the West Bank. And
I'm sure they have.
The Harry Potter lady is overtaken by mold that's hateful, like some sort of like invisible fucking venom.
Wasn't that like all the comedians who did the Saudi Arabia thing wasn't all their like excuses like, dude, they have a Pizza
Bro,
Hut there.
Dude,
They're like,
yes,
it's not- they're not-
that's exactly what Bill
They're
Burr
not
said.
evil, they have Pizza Hut,
dude. We talked a little bit about this before, but I love relitigating this. And there's new Saudi Arabia shit that
Which
Brett,
I think we need to save for another episode.
we could, we might,
There's some implications that are going around.
Dude,
on the
so
Twitter.
Mr. Beast is opening a theme park where you get to participate in different Mr. Beast activities
Okay.
in Riyadh now.
Oh, fun.
And I know that that's not surprising to anybody because of who Mr. Beast is, but like it is. Go ahead, Brett.
Something about this information is he's promoting it using only renders. It's supposed to open in like 5 days from when we're recording, and you're telling me you don't have on the ground footage. Like, where are those bodies being buried of those people building the park up until the day
I mean,
that
it's
it
a
opens?
country that is notorious for using slave labor.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's like Mr. Beast is probably like enslaving people.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm laughing
Allegedly.
because it's like it feels like fucking insane, dude. Like,
But the math
idea,
is just
it's
there.
like it's like for a Mr. Beast theme park, people are being like exploited in that way is like beyond the pale that I could have imagined.
Did you get that screenshot I sent
Back
you?
when I
about it?
was back when I was graduating from the Book It program, I never could have saw things going in this direction.
Well, yeah, you weren't. Your book. You were reading Chomsky.
Dude.
You're,
Where the red fern grows.
yeah.
I don't like that the dogs died.
I got a personal pan pizza because
Oh,
I read the
forgot to send
Anarchist
this
cookbook.
to you, Jake, about the Mr. Beast thing. I said I have a screenshot. So rule number 20 of like their compliance when you sign in is adherence to the rules of public taste in line with the culture, values, and traditions of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Which basically just means like
You can't be gay.
yeah.
You
You
can't.
can't have you can't have any sort of like non-mainstream conservatively acceptable aspect of your life. Wait, Brett, don't go
Yeah.
anywhere. Oh, you're getting something. We need to we got to fucking snap back into this vampire thing cuz there's two other things I want to show you if that's all right.
Let's see it.
I think we just now watched video number 5.
That was a few minutes ago.
Yeah, that was a few minutes ago, but that's what this is all about, dude, is just talking. We're just jaking it, you know? We're
Yeah.
just jaking off a little bit.
Jake it real good.
Yeah, jake it. So, Brett, go ahead and play number 6. This is just really funny.
Oh, disrespecful tenant.
this sort
and
of-
he's wearing a fedora.
Yeah, so this is a
fedora
video.
vamp.
A disrespectful tenant wrote on inside of fridge with permanent marker, and this sort of hammers home one of the points that I think is like important is just that like, yeah, this guy like presents himself as like this calm, reasonable person, but obviously he is having ruthless dealings with people who are living in his buildings and units and stuff like that, to the point that somebody would want to disrespect his property in such a funny way.
Could I rip that?
Oh yeah, of course.
I
dude.
feel like this is something I need to be high for.
Yeah.
So
So go ahead. This is a video of him. He's gonna like talk about it, but he's like, the premise of the video is he's scrubbing stuff off and like, what will work to get this off the fridge. And I trimmed out the whole like last part of it because it's 10 minutes long. It's 10 minutes, but
Jesus Christ.
I just wanted you guys to see what somebody wrote on his fridge.
This is take 2 on the video, so I have had a very disrespectful person write with a Sharpie inside my freezer of this house. It's already kind of faint because I did this whole video once already, and then it accidentally got deleted, so I have to redo the filming. But the internet has lots of answers for how to remove Sharpie, usually not from the fridge. So I have an assortment of products that were recommended on the internet or just things you might have around your house. We're going to try them all and see which one removes the Sharpie. And I already know the answer this time, so it's not nearly as suspenseful for me. I'm going to be doing this while the freezer is cold, so I don't really want anything to be sprayed directly into
Here
the
it
freezer.
comes.
This is just a
I stopped it at the
multi-purpose
perfect spot,
cleaner.
Brett, so
I'm gonna be
you
putting
won't
everything
even have
on
to
a paper
pause it.
towel, and then
But he's
typing
cleaning
the
it.
words.
a very disrespectful person.
They wrote the word "cum" on his refrigerator,
Yeah.
dude. It's very, very funny. They wrote the word "cum." I'm sure they wrote a bunch of other stuff inside of there. But it's just obvious. Like, he's
Yeah.
clearly...
Maybe they were labeling their storage. Maybe.
Yeah, they're freezing their own cum.
It's so funny, like these people, like they. I feel like he thinks this is like shocking or something, to where, like, because people who consume this content, without hating it, they're like, when they see like property
Yeah,
damaged or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
oh my god.
His refrigerator says the word "come" on it.
Mm-hmm.
They should watch
I
the
can't
video where his
believe-
signature is a penis.
Yeah,
Like,
no kidding, bro. It's like you're just reaping what you sow at this point. Hey,
Yeah.
all I did was sign your refrigerator.
Right. Oh.
Yeah, they wrote the word "come" on there. It's so funny, dude. I really, really, really hate this guy so much. And so yeah, I just was excited to show you a guy that I think rivals Troy Kearns in sort of like blatant stupidity and yeah, just kind of like
Yeah, I can't wait to. I'm gonna like look into this guy as well, and like.
Had
yeah,
you
I-
heard about him before?
No.
Yes, dude.
Never seen him before. He
yeah.
might be the subject of some artwork of mine. I don't know.
Dude.
I was thinking about that, like just making a vampire painting.
I'm telling
of
you,
him.
man, this is a
I might do a Troy Kearns painting.
dude.
Maybe
this,
that's my new move.
this guy is like an endless well of inspiration, I think, because
Yeah.
he really is like he's prolific. I think that like he's a little more of a smooth operator than Troy Kearns. Like Troy
Yeah.
Kearns, dude, you're not getting like this guy's not gonna call the Holocaust the Auschwitz situation. You know what I mean? Like he's a little more smooth than Troy Kearns in that
Slightly.
way. But like he clearly doesn't like see the irony in his entire sort of like vibe. And
Right.
that's what I think is like the most
So it's
hilarious
not
about
like
him.
a joke, like
No.
his vampire persona, and like because I thought in his like that article from the paper or whatever
Yeah.
where they were like he said politicians refuse to show
he
their
has humor about the fact that he identifies as a vampire,
uh-huh.
but he actually does identify as a vampire.
yeah, and he's probably still transphobic.
Oh, 100%. I guarantee you that, like, yeah, dude. I bet that this guy believes other heinous shit too. He's on the carnivore diet for sure.
Yeah.
That's one aspect about him. That's one of the things that he kind of was like also went a little bit popularly viral for on TikTok is that he's a vampire landlord that's on the carnivore diet specifically, and he'll go on a shopping trip. And it's like he's buying like 12 cartons of eggs and like 12 like fucking containers of
Yeah.
butter. Like, dude, it's fucking
Does
crazy.
he order his steak like well done?
He's
Uh,
never done anything
Don't
like
even
that.
sear it. I just need to suck the
That would
blood
be
out of it.
hilarious. Like if that's where he draws the line. He's like,
oh,
I
yeah.
don't actually like
Yeah.
blood. Or
He's like, I
whatever."
need it cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 'Cause he's a
Yeah.
vampire.
Yeah.
He's like, no,
He's
blood,
like,
blood
I,
is gross.
I hate blood. Yeah. I like short-term rentals. Can you serve that well done?
Yeah, dude. He's very cringe. He also like there's one clip there were so many clips that I wanted to play, but they're just all so long
Yeah.
that it's like not really feasible. Like I'm serious, dude. Most of these clips are like minimum 5 minutes long,
Yeah.
if not 8 to 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
But like there's some where he talks about like how he's like a Brazilian jiu-jitsu like trained guy
Uh-huh.
and he like beats
course.
somebody up in a bar, and like it's a little more subtle. Like he's not as like blatantly like foolish as Troy Kearns is,
Yeah.
but I think in a lot of ways it's more cringe. Like if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it's interesting.
Like if Troy Kearns dressed up like Frankenstein and made Frankenstein his persona.
yeah, dude, yeah.
That would be insane.
Yeah. It's Troy Kearns, I think, is like a different kind of stupid. He's like a
I'm just thinking about like the videos. Like he is a person like you know how some people bald like in an attractive way or whatever. Like he needs to wear a hat.
yeah, to wear a
Dude,
hat, dude.
that thing
is
is
He
fucking.
looks like a giant thumb, dude.
Yeah, well, it's
really,
worse
like,
that he looks like a cone head.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it is. He looks like a different person.
Yeah.
He needs to wear a hat or just like it's so bad that he would look more reasonable with a do-rag.
Than he would if he was bald.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
You're not wrong at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Give him some
That's
ice.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I would take him more
That's
seriously
such a
in
funny
a
way to
do-rag,
put it,
dude.
Put him on a
dude.
Juvenile album
Yeah.
cover.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, I think that that's a really spot on way to put it. Yes. Yes, dude, there's something like that is another element of these kinds of people that like I do think is part of it is that there's like this sort of manifestation that happens where like being such a like hideous person turns them uglier as well. You know what I mean? Like this guy who's a vampire, like he looks like a vampire. Like, and I mean that as like kind of an insult. Like he has stringy, greasy hair. He is very pale. Like he looks like a vampire. He's sort of like sickly looking person.
Yeah.
To be totally frank, not my mayor. And I think that Troy Kearns is like a similar thing, dude. It's like I think that is sort of like nature's way of making it easy to spot like who some of the like if somebody like seems like a bad person and also like looks really fucking like weird.
Yeah.
It's like a telltale sign of like watch out. It's like
Yeah.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, I was about to say this dude looks like the halfway point between Troy Kearns and Owen Cook.
Wow, that actually is not. He does have like pickup artist sort of flair about him. Like he dresses. That's what I was saying, dude. Like he dresses sort of Victorian.
He probably addresses
Like,
his
he's
fangs
doing-
like they're like a talking point, like they're like all the rings that Mystery wears or
yeah,
whatever.
dude, it is like a way to. And he makes remarks because there's one property that he has.
Where
I've
he's
watched.
hitting
I've
on the
watched so
tenant the
many
whole
of these
time,
videos.
like-
No, he owns a property that's called the. It's an Airbnb and it's called the Chop Shop, and he's like, it's literally like an old garage kind of setting, and they fucking like, what are you typing in? Oh, yeah. Anyways, he goes in there and like this guy, yeah, this is it, the downtown Chop Shop house, huge garage, pets allowed. And dude, he goes into this place and the person clearly like didn't clean up anything. They had been staying there for a while. They didn't like clean up the place or whatever. And he's like, "What the heck is going on in here?" And it turns out that they had a shared hot tub. Or no. I'm so sorry. He goes in there and nobody stayed there, and the guy had left him a 1-star review. And he left because it turned out the hot tub was shared and he thought it was private.
Oh my god.
And so the guy was pissed and he's like, I guess you can't get a woman into your room without like having a private hot tub. Like I've never really had problems like that. Like, like yada, yada, yada. And like basically like insulting this guy, leaving him a 1-star review and saying that like he couldn't like manipulate women unless he had a hot tub kind of thing. It's weird.
Yeah,
dude. He's
Owen
just
Cook
straight-
vibes.
It is, yeah. It's very like, but he has a wife too, but so does Owen Cook, I think.
Maybe not of the most recent video I've seen of Owen Cook.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe his wife left him, or maybe he has multiple wives. Who knows with that guy? It's really he's got a lot of love to give. But yeah, he's sort of got like pickup artist vibes too. There's a lot going on with him.
Yeah, I have
And-
the same kind of aversion to him as I have like the magicians that I've opened for at the Funny Bone and whatnot.
Yeah, dude. Dude, I know exactly
What?
what
Like,
you mean.
I like.
know exactly what you mean.
I've never heard this. Could you?
You've
Oh,
never,
I
dude.
just-
It's very common in stand-up comedy to come across magicians. Like
There-
it's a normal part of. I feel
Yeah.
like if
You never
I-
want to be opening for a
Dude,
magician. It's
if
not a good
I-
sign.
If I could go back in time and tell like 8-year-old me how many magicians I know as a 31-year-old adult, I'd
Yeah.
probably be like, "Whoa, my life is awesome."
Yeah.
But the reality is so much worse than I could have ever imagined.
It's confusing to me because, like, I think that I am the asshole in the situation. Like, I feel like it's some form of bigotry,
No.
but yeah, I'm just like, I don't.
No.
So my experience with, like, there was a magician that I opened for, and he just instantly, like, when I got to the green room, like, he instantly just kind of. I said, "Hi, I'm Aaron. I'm gonna go smoke a joint," and he goes, "Before the show." And I was like, yeah. And so I went out, and then I came back in the green room, and he was like, "Are you doing good?"
Oh my God.
And I was just like, "Dude, you are manufacturing a bad trip for me right now." Like, and he, like, I don't know, it was tense in there, and he was like, "So do you want to know my credits for when you bring me up?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." And I was like, I completely forgot. Like, yeah, you want me to tell him about birthday parties? You know? Do you want me to tell them about your cruise ships?
Yeah, you did. You
the bar
did-
mitzvahs.
Yeah, bar mitzvahs.
So
you did your 8th grade talent show.
so I
perhaps?
opened for him. I, of course,
Wasn't even his.
Yeah,
I didn't do well.
he came in 4th. Sorry, you
I-
didn't do
I
well
didn't do
opening
well,
for
but-
the. Well, yeah, it was probably a bunch of like 7-year-olds.
Well, no, it was adult magic night.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah. And I'll be honest with you, he said the F word.
Yo,
Yeah.
holy shit, dude! Adult magic night, and he
yeah.
said the F word.
The F slur or the F word?
Dude, that'd be hilarious if he was just up there slinging that around, just doing crowd work. Like,
Hey, look at this!
Yeah,
Look at this! Boop.
yeah.
Just actually bleep
Yeah.
it though, Brett, so it sounds like I said
Right.
it. But I didn't actually say it. It's just a bleep,
Right.
guys.
I'm not
You
doing
can't do
anything.
that.
here.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, I can't say that. I'll never get to work with the DSA ever again. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so after the show, I was like outside the patio area, and there were people in there that wanted to talk to me afterwards. And I was chatting with them, and he walked by to get into his Uber to go like to the airport or whatever to fly back. And he was like, "Oh," like shook my hand. He's like, "Great working with you," or whatever. And I was like,
Yeah.
"Nice." I was like, "Great working with you."
Yeah.
And then I turned back to the people I was talking to, and they were like, "So he's your friend?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't associate with magicians."
Did he hear you say that?
No, there's no way. I'm a coward.
Dude, I think it would have been really funny if he was like, "Hey, it was nice working with you." And then when you went to grab his hand, he like pulled a $20 bill out of his ear,
Yeah.
out of your ear, and gave it to you.
That
He's
would
like,
be sweet.
"I think you lost this."
Yeah. He did talk like Dobby.
Aaron, will you please give me a sock?
Yeah.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Dude.
He's owned by somebody who's making him work the road as a magician.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, and yeah, I don't mean to make fun of for if there's any vampire people that are like not landlords, like you're a good working class vampire or whatever.
yeah, you go
I
to
respect your like
maybe you make
your
soap
autonomy.
at the soap factory. I
You
don't
can
know.
be a
What
vamp.
do you do?
You can be an adult vamp kid, you know.
As long as
Yeah,
you're working
no,
third
of
shift,
course.
you're avoiding the sun.
The identifying as a vampire is primarily funny in this instance because he actually is the closest thing that we could have to like a living vampire, which is a landlord.
Yeah.
That's like the the like entire like if I could sum it up in one thing, what
That's
I think
about
is
right.
like the funniest aspect of this guy is that he unironically is
It would be a good idea.
sucking us off.
It'd be a good premise for like a cartoon.
Yes.
Like you could make the vampire landlord.
Dude, no, it is
show.
it is exactly like it's exactly what we were talking about before with Troy Kearns, where Troy Kearns, like I thought that Troy Kearns was a caricature of
Yeah.
like a a cartoon character. We described him as cartoonish.
Yeah.
And that is true, but it's like I can't believe that there's another guy who exists who's somehow like in his own way like just as or maybe even more cartoonishly like evil.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. And he's being like, look, at least I'm being honest about being a vampire.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, that's not good.
Yeah.
That's actually worse. Anyways,
It would be interesting, like, performance art if he was, like, leaning into it and he was just like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that is kind of what he's doing. I
Like-
think that's
Just like if he was doing like,
but it's not performance art. It's
yeah,
like,
it's not local
it's
showings
delusion.
of Nosferatu
Yeah.
on stage, where like
Yeah.
he's contributing to society and
Yeah.
positively in one way.
Well,
Yeah.
What I'm excited about is as this campaign heats up, getting to sort of check back in on,
Where he's
dude,
at in a year.
I want to see a campaign ad from this guy.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
I want
Oh,
to see
yeah.
this guy's like content bashing other. I want to see what other candidates are going to say about him.
Maybe
Is he even? Will they even respond to anything about him? That's like is it going to be too much of a laughing stock that like mainstream, like they don't even have to like address him,
Yeah.
and like, or will it be a situation where Fort Smith, Arkansas is gonna rally behind the vampire mayoral
Hey,
candidate?
all right, so I'm not advocating for this, but how hilarious would it be if he got with a silver bullet?
Oh, damn.
We'll bleep the word.
Right.
We'll
I'm
change your
just
voice.
saying, like,
we'll do the voice changing thing.
of
so that it
funniest
doesn't
out
sound-
of
We'll
funniest
bleep you.
outcomes.
We'll bleep you. We do the voice changing thing.
We'll bleep
Do
you
your-
just then.
yeah,
Yeah.
do
I'm
your
not.
magic,
No,
Brett.
it's not a. It's just like if of all the tragic circumstances that might
Yeah,
surround
yeah,
the end of a
yeah,
career like
yeah,
this,
yeah.
getting killed
What
with
if
a
somebody-
silver
Yeah.
bullet would
They
be.
shoot him with a wooden stake.
That's what I was about to say. Jake.
Yeah.
It'd be way crazier
some-
if someone ran up to him and stabbed him with a wooden stick.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
cross.
Yeah. A cross
really
soaked
sick.
in garlic.
Dude, yeah, no, but exactly though, like this is the kind of thing like garlic, stabbing him with a wooden stake. These are the kinds of things that
These are
his opponents are going to be able to just be like, like he's a vampire.
Right.
He's literally a vampire, dude. Like, and he's
Yeah.
not, and he's being like, I don't have a sense of humor about it. I'm just being, or like he's like, I have a sense of humor. Yeah, I'm a vampire, but I'm being honest about like what a vampire I am. And it's like that's not good.
Yeah.
That doesn't make good. And I think
No.
that people, honestly, dude, I think that a lot of people, the reason why I think that he might have a little bit of success in Fort Smith, running, first of all, I know, hey, sorry, if you're listening to this, you're from Arkansas, no,
I'm sorry.
yeah, I am sorry that this is happening to you. No shade, but let's be honest, not the smartest people. Not the smartest people. They're gonna get tricked by this guy being honest, and people just automatically assume that if somebody is honest, that means they're good. And it's not. Sometimes being honest is a way to manipulate you when it comes to running for mayor as a vampire.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wait and see. Let's see what he says about childcare.
My prediction, I would love to see this some
He's
type
like,
of
give me your kids.
Yeah.
more WWE character types, and we see like a Wolfman candidate come out and put his bid in for mayor too.
Yeah, some sort of like, I'm a lizard person. I'm being honest. I'm a lizard person. I'm a literal lizard person.
Yeah.
They paint scales on their. It's like, see, it's on their like the white part of their arms, the underside. Yeah. I mean, dude, yeah, it's like you were saying though. It is this sort of idiocracy level, like, pretty funny. So
Yeah, I mean that's a tired like I hate
Yeah.
when people say that or whatever, but it was on that level. I don't
yeah,
even,
it just sucks that it's true. It sucks that
and
something.
that was about
so,
the Book It program, right?
Yeah, the Book
Yeah.
It program, and the Gatorade, or like
Yeah.
vampire mayor. Sort of, yeah. What is this, Halloween Town? Anyways, that's the end of the episode. Everything sucks.
This one's at least kind of
Hey,
funny.
if you guys, if you guys listen to this for this long, check out MimiBoppinTherapy.com.
Yeah.
We're all gonna
And-
need it.
Also, what's the Vampire King's name?
Shayne
Oh,
McKinney.
Shayne, open invitation to come on Judgment Day.
Yeah, open invite. If you're watching this, you're allowed in. You
I
have
wanna-
to invite him first.
Yeah. It's time for you to sit down and talk to someone who slipped through the cracks of society.
Yeah. Dude, the fact that it's called Judgment Day, too, would be pretty funny because, you know, you could, like, flick holy water on him and see if he, like, burns or something.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I'm sure it'll be an interactive experience.
Yeah,
But
he'll
I
hiss
just
at
want
you.
to talk, and I might have come off as like smarmy or like to you like hearing hearing chronic tenants,
chronic tenants.
just malignant tenants. Just give their opinions about like being a landlord. I wouldn't bring anything like that up if we talked
no.
on Judgment Day. And you can watch Judgment Day 2 on YouTube, where I interviewed Mike.
We'll put a link.
DePasquale.
We'll put a link in the description so that Shayne can find it.
It's
nice
for
and easy.
Shayne only.
Yeah.
If you're not Shayne, fuck off. But I only want you, Shayne.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll link Aaron's social media and stuff in the description.
And by the way, I'm sorry, I have to say this for Shayne. Because of what we talked about.
Yeah.
I have to say this.
Go ahead. Yeah,
So
it's
Shayne, I promise that we're gonna have good security in case like Van Helsing shows up. We're gonna have all the door guys
Yeah.
are gonna have a picture of Van Helsing.
We've actually invented.
If anyone shows up with a crossbow,
Yeah.
do not let
We've
them
actually
in.
invented something called a wood detector. Just for this event.
Yeah, Igor is in charge of security, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
All right, that's the new direction of the show. Thank you. I'm just stealing your ideas.
yeah,
It's
dude.
the pipeline. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, dude. No, you gotta have somebody waving everybody down for wood as they come in. Some sort of like it's made out of. It's just a tree branch. You don't even have to do anything crazy. You just get a tree branch from outside, and he's like, "What is this? Like, what are you mocking me?" And we're like, "No, dude, you're a vampire.
Yeah.
You're a fucking vampire, dude."
I'm sure he's heard.
Beep 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 beep. If you do get this guy on the show, can I be the person who's waving everybody around down with a stick on their way in as a bit?
Your involvement is not only
Beep beep beep.
invited,
beep, beep, beep,
it's required.
Hey, what are these boots made out of? Do these have any wood on them by
Yeah.
chance?
Yeah.
You got any wood on you?
Yeah.
Someone shows up in wooden clogs.
Yeah. So check out the link in the description. Follow Aaron. Check out Judgment Day. We'll put the links in the description. As always, thanks for tuning into an episode. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. If you watched this whole thing to now, subscribe. You had a fun enough time, I'm
Give
sure.
it 5 stars.
Give it 5 stars. Is that something on YouTube?
Give it a
think so.
thumbs up on YouTube.
think that you
And
do
if you're
5
listening
stars.
on any other platform, give it 5 stars.
Like
it
it.
helps so much.
Just like it already. Okay?
Just do it.
Just do it. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Brett, you got anything?
Stick your vampireness to Halloween, not year round.
Keep it to October 31st.
And a little bit before.
And a little bit before. We love ya. Thank you.
Mhm.
It's been a good podcast. Have a good night. We love you, folks.